Nearly 3 months after a high-profile hit-and-run trial in Travis County, the law for failure to stop and render aid could soon be changed in Texas.
The new law would increase the punishment for the crime. But as KXAN's Chris Sadeghi shows us, it could also bring a measure of healing to the families that had relatives left to die.
The 27th of this month will mark the 2-year anniversary of the hit-and-run accident that happened on this stretch of road. It led to a much-publicized trial, and with one more signature, Texas law will be changed because of it.
It's all about Courtney. I mean, that's what it's always been.
Bart Griffin lost his daughter Courtney 2 years ago, and everything that's happened since has made it much more difficult.
You know, the whole jury, the whole criminal aspect of the case going on like it was, you know, you just never healed.
A controversial hit-and-run trial, a jury that did not give them the verdict they wanted. But all the frustration began with a driver who left the scene, possibly to her own benefit.
We were outraged. I mean, we were like, somebody can be incentivized for leaving the scene.
By leaving, no blood test could be performed on Gabrielle Nestande, making intoxication manslaughter very difficult to prove. A loophole that could soon be closed.
I pretty much professed at that first meeting with the DA's office that I was going to do something about it.
The Griffin family and others went to the Capitol to have the law changed. The Senate voted unanimously to make failure to stop and render aid a second-degree felony when a death occurs. The House did the same on Saturday. It greatly diminishes any benefit of leaving the scene, and it's the one thing that's happened in the last 2 years that the Griffins can smile about.
Working on the bill was therapeutic in a lot of ways because, you know, it's something you could really feel good about.
And something that puts a positive thumbprint on every other case like Courtney's.
I mean, I just felt like I owed it to Courtney.
And once the bill is signed by the governor, it becomes the new state law, but it will not affect current cases that are still pending. We're in downtown Austin. Chris Sadeghi, KXAN News.
Another bill stemming from Griffin's death is also making its way through the House. House Bill 3668 would require a driver to return to the scene of an accident to make sure another person was not involved. You may remember Gabrielle Nestande claimed she kept going because she thought she'd hit a deer.
2012 was a record-setting year for traffic deaths in Austin. Looking in depth, last year 12 people were hit and killed by cars where the driver did not stop. There have already been 3 hit-and-run deaths so far this year in Austin. The number of people driving away from minor accidents is also rising in Austin. Last year, APD had 9,500 reports of drivers leaving the scene of an accident. That works out to about 800 cases each month. Investigators only had leads in about 300 of all of those cases. Austin Police created a special unit just to deal with hit-and-run crashes.